That's what good friends are for. They push you a little bit further. And I had a friend who said to me, Nabil, I understand what you're saying, but how do you, in light of what the Quran teaches, and in light of the hadith, the traditions of Muhammad's life, and the Sira literature, how can you say Islam is the religion of peace in light of that? And for years, I would give him the answers that I was taught to give him. I would basically go to an imam, or I'd go to my parents, or I'd go to friends who were learned, and I would say, how do you explain this? They would give me an answer, then I'd go back to my friend and I would regurgitate what they said. And it was constantly like that. When I began to realize we might have a problem is when I had about 100 stories about Muhammad's life that did not fit the paradigm I had been taught. I would do it 100 times over again. Today, my mom and dad didn't come to my wedding. Every single time I see a video of a son dancing with his mother at his wedding, I have to think that it was worth it. Every time I see parents lovingly hug their children and say, we're proud of you, I have to think it was worth it. Because it was worth it. And if I have to die the same kind of death that Christ died in order to proclaim this message of hope to other people who are here, that would be the greatest honor I could ever have. Muslims, what did they start doing? They started thinking, why are things going wrong? Well, in the West, Muslims are pandering to capitalism. In the East, Muslims are pandering to communism. Where is Sharia being followed? If we just follow Sharia, Allah will send His blessings upon us, and once again, we will rise to power. Who is the main intellectual mind behind this? There's a man named Sayyid Qutb was one, and he actually followed on the heels of Hassan al-Banna, who did what? He was the founder of an organization that we know called the Muslim Brotherhood. Why did he start the Muslim Brotherhood? He had two very explicit reasons why he wanted to start the Muslim Brotherhood. Because we want to follow the Quran and we want to follow the Hadith. This is what we need to do in order to receive Allah's favor. That was the reason why the Muslim Brotherhood was started. And Sayyid Qutb followed along that. He fueled the Muslim Brotherhood with his intellectual musings, and he was what I call the father of the Islamic Reformation.